Okay, fine. I'll do Brady Anderson next. Jeez, so many of you asked for it. Not like I had any plans about this or anything. I'm going to do somebody else, but that's fine. It's just fine. I'll just do whatever you guys want. It's okay. It's fine. It doesn't matter. For his career, Brady was a decent hitter, with a career OPS plus of 109, with an above-average walk and strikeout rate. Beyond this, he was known as a bit of a speedster, stealing an average of 21 bases a year at an efficient 76% success rate, but he wasn't a superstar. Just a nice overall player. But then there was 1996. Before 1996, he had an OPS plus of 101, an OPS of 742, and a home run rate of 1.9. After 1996, he had an OPS plus of 108, an OPS of 789, and a home run rate of 2.8. So before and after, not too much of a difference, but 96 was a huge outlier for him. In 1996, he had an OPS plus of 156, an OPS of 1034, 50 home runs, and 110 RBIs. His career OPS plus went from 101 before 1996 to 110 after, for a boost of 9, and that was his career OPS plus to that point. His OPS plus in 1996 was 26 points higher than his next best season, going from 130 to the 156 he had in 1996. The reason for this is simultaneously simple and complex. The simple part is the homers. He had his highest home run rate by a lot at 7.3 in 1996, compared to the next highest at 3.5 in 1999. It's more than double his next highest single season total as well. But the why for this increase is quite interesting and a subject of debate I may have figured the answer to. And by found the answer, I mean researched an article that heavily implied the conclusion I came to. In 1996, he had the second highest fly ball rate and the highest pull rate of his career, so I decided to see how much of his power was to the pull side to see if that was relevant. Out of the 90 home runs in 1992, 1996, and 1999, the 3 highest home run seasons of his career that I could find data for, 5 of these didn't have location hit data, 79 of them were pulled, which was 87.78% of his home runs, which shows that his power really shows up to the pull side. There was also talk by his manager and himself during 1996 spring training that they wanted to adjust his swing to drive the ball rather than lift it, which in the right circumstances can improve home run totals. And for the record, Camden Yards had little to do with his power at all, because he hit 31 of his 50 home runs away and hit much better away than at home. Fun fact, he actually got to Baltimore in a 1988 trade with Curt Schilling for Mike Boddicker. It's not important, just neat. Injuries were a large part of Anderson's career and were likely what caused his power to droop after 1996, having a broken rib he played through in 1997 and a whole host of injuries for the rest of his career, being his healthiest in 1999, which is when his power came back more than he had in any other year aside of 96, but this was at age 35, which in most people's career, their power starts to droop anyway. The thing that makes this interesting is the broken rib in 97 would hugely hinder his power, to the pull side especially, not being able to turn on the ball to pull it. When he came back from the injury after the All-Star break, he had 11 home runs in 71 games as opposed to the 7 in the 80 games before. Not a huge increase, but a relevant note for his power. Being his age 33 season and having so many consecutive injuries after that point as well, that 50 home run power wasn't coming back. Now, most people would suggest that PEDs are an obvious fit here, but there are a few reasons I can say personally that those weren't used by Brady Anderson. One is his health. It's pretty clear that he wouldn't have been using before 1996 if he was using steroids, and steroids during the prime years of use tend to keep someone healthy rather than cause injury, which comes after years of extended use, which we can say that he didn't do because he didn't have that power for a long time at the beginning of his career. Next is his focus on health and wellness, which according to his teammates, he was hugely into. He was a health nut, very into exercise and strict diet way before it was a thing, which seems counterintuitive to someone who would use steroids. Do I think he was ever going to hit 50 home runs again? No. But could he have gotten to 30 or 40 consistently if he was healthy? I think so. Because of his age and just the timing of all of this season was going to be the only one of its kind for him. But he probably kept clean of any PEDs and could have been a Hall of Famer if injuries didn't catch up to him. Who knows? Brady Anderson had an unbelievable 1996 and was never able to return to form. And we should appreciate the outstanding season he had in the middle of the steroid era, likely with a real balanced breakfast. Thanks for watching. Be sure to tell me how much of a one-hit wonder he wasn't, suggest more, and subscribe.